My name is Shubham Sagar and today we'll be talking about sure shot hack to increase minimum 15 to 20 marks in UPSC Pre 2025. See here, there's a keyword, minimum 15 to 20 marks. The next point which you have to ponder upon or ponder about is, why would you trust me? For that you have to know me. If you people know me already, that's awesome. If you don't know me, then what do you have to do? Every day at 7 p.m. we conduct our live prelims crash course for 2025, which is free and which is available on our, StudyIQ IS English channel. So you can go and watch the orientation lecture, the first lecture or the lecture before the first lecture. That is the orientation lecture and you will know more about me. So in that particular lecture, I have told certain things about myself, that who am I, I got around 114 in UPSC Pre 2018, and then in 2019 I got around 101, and then in 2020 I applied for IFS and I got more than 100 again, and if I would have applied for CSE, I would have cleared it. So 2018, 2019, 2020, success and failures, what you can understand here is I continuously got more than 100. So based on whatever knowledge I gathered, I started teaching and my students started clearing. So there was a student, or there's still a student called Priyanka who cleared UPSC Pre 2024. Then there is a guy called Sabyasachi, and there are many such students who sent me some messages and there are some other students who told me not to display those messages because they feel little, skeptical. Some people cleared APSC rank 173, she also cleared. So, and if I keep on showing you all these testimonials, that would be a very long, video. So you can again go back to orientation section or that particular session of our, free prelims crash course, which runs every day at 7 p.m. live on StudyIQ IS English channel. Now, let's come to the question. Now, you know me as means a certain amount of knowledge you have about me. So let's talk about how you can increase your marks by 15, like minimum 15 to 20, I'm saying. Maximum can be anything based on your existing knowledge, but the minimum is 15 to 20 marks. What do you have to do in UPSC Pre 2025? Everybody will tell that you have to solve PYQs, you have to solve PYQs. And that is actually, nobody's saying it wrong. That is the reality. You have to solve PYQs. And again, you can come to my live prelims crash course 7 p.m. and we can solve it together. Second thing which everybody will tell you, that solve mocks. People these days are not that terrified of even slaps, but they are very terrified, or not even terrified of, maybe they are terrified of love, but most of the people are terrified of mocks. They don't want to give mocks at all. You have to give mocks. Again, this is a thing which you may have heard a lot from other people. The most important thing which will ensure that you are increasing your marks at least by 15 to 20 is this. Whenever you are solving mocks, you have to follow this 3-2-1-0 method. 3-2-1-0 method, most of the people who are clearing UPSC Pre, they're following this 3-2-1-0 method. But when I had a talk with so many of my students, who were on the borderline, who missed, pre-cutoff by 1 or 2 marks, they did not know about this 3-2-1-0 method. You have to know about this 3-2-1-0 method, because people who are clearing it, they are using this 3-2-1-0 method. So what is 3-2-1-0 method rather? So let me tell you as brief as possible, because time is money. In fact, more important than money. So let's say you have 100 questions in GS, 100 questions. So most of the people, what they do is, they take these 100 questions, they scribble on the, the question paper given to them, and let's say for 1.5 hours, and then in the last 30 minutes, they fill the OMR. Don't do this. This is an outdated practice. Most of the people these days who are clearing pre, they don't do this. What you have to do is, you have to divide this 100 questions into the bracket of 34, 33, 33. Pardon my doctor-like handwriting. So 34, 33, 33. So what will happen? You take a chunk of question number 1 to 34, and let's say 8 to 9 questions, sure shot, So just 8 to 9 questions, you are taking it on the question paper and then fill the bubbles. So you may feel like, sir, what is happening here? What are the things which we are doing different here? See, I will tell you. So 34 questions, let's say you have taken 15-20 minutes, and 8-9 sure shot question, you fill the bubble. So when you're filling the bubble, you are giving your brain a chance to, relax a bit. Your brain is not a machine. When you're doing that process earlier, where you are solving the paper for 90 minutes and then you are filling the OMR, you're not giving your chance to brain to relax a bit. That is already a very high pressure situation, that pre-exam. It's very different from the mocks also, but you have to first practice it in the mock, what I'm telling you. So that OMR filling will give your brain to relax. Second thing which will happen is, you will not second guess those questions which you know for sure, right? So this is 34 questions, 8 to 9 sure shot you have done. The second part, you will go to these 33 questions, you will repeat the same thing, 8 to 9, 8 to 9. So let's say, and this is your first iteration. So where you are solving around, if I take 9, 27 questions that you know for sure. Even in these 27 questions, you will get 1 or 2 wrong. Fine. So this is your first iteration, which has to be completed by, let's say, 40 minutes. 40 to 45 minutes. You still have 1.5 hour or 1 hour, 15 minutes left, right? In the second iteration, what you will do, the remaining questions, the remaining 73 questions, you will go there and you will see whether you can eliminate. And this is 3210 method. This is the 3. 3 means you have eliminated 3 options. That means you have only ticked those questions which you know for sure. In the second iteration, you are at 2. This 2. 2 means here what you will be doing, here you will be solving those questions where you are confused between 2 options, you know. You have eliminated 2 options, but you are very confused about the other 2 options. So let's say here also, you know, 6 to 7 questions in the second iteration you have solved. Take the same scenario here, 6 to 7. So if we take around 7, so 21 questions solved. So, and let's say you have taken 30 minutes here. So what has happened? So now 1 hour 15 minutes has gone. And you have done second iteration. In the third iteration, again, whatever is left over question 52, you will again think and solve. What is happening here? See, you are giving your brain more and more chance to solve the paper. So once what happens, let's say the more iteration you do, let's say you go to 4th iteration or 5th iteration, but these days the paper is so lengthy that if you're able to do 4 iteration, there is a very high probability of you clearing the paper. So the more iteration you do, the more chance you give your brain to remember the facts. And sometimes brain will give you even that information which brain has studied, or you know, you have studied rather 3 or 4 years back, because brain is continuously thinking. The more iteration you do, the better chance you have. Sometimes people just think once and they feel like this can be the answer and they take it. Don't do that, especially for those questions where you are guessing between, you know, 2 or 3 options. So this 3210 method will help you a lot. So hope you understood some part of it. You can again go back, do the third iteration where you are, you know, confused between 3 options. Again, solve 6, 7 like this. Do the same thing here. Let's say you have solved 21 questions here also. And let's say you have taken 30 minutes again here. So 48, 69 questions you have done. Now you have reached that territory where you will almost be clearing the cutoff. And then again, you can do the 4th iteration. The more iteration you do, the better your chances are. So hope you are understanding this 3210 method. You can Google more about it, you know, and you can know more about it. But I've told you the basic gist behind this 3210 method, and you can try it and you can tell me, first of all, try it in the mocks, see how much your marks is improving. Minimum, the number of students whom I have taught this 3210 method, most of them have told me that minimum 15 to 20 marks they have gained in their mocks, and same thing, if not more, they have gained in their pre. It can be more also based on your existing knowledge base. Now, hope you understood some part of it. I also want to make this particular video 6 short ways of clearing UPSC Pre 2025. So if you want me to make a video on this particular topic, you can post in the comment section, you know, that yes sir, please make a video on this. We want a video on this. So I will tell you certain things which you should know as a, you know, serious UPSC aspirant. Fine. Next thing, let's say you are not preparing for UPSC 2025, you are just curious, or you have some friends, colleague of yours who want to give UPSC 2026. Then you can avail our biggest scholarship of StudyIQ IAS. You know, Udaan, Safalta and Vijeta. In Udaan, what happens? There are different people we are catering to. In Udaan, we are catering to economically weaker section and Divyang people, and we are giving them financial, you know, who have financial constraints, and we are giving them scholarship. In the Safalta, what we are doing, the people who will be clearing pre, that is pre 2026, they'll be getting a full refund. That will be happening in Safalta. And in Vijeta, every month we conduct quiz and they get a cash reward of 11,000. So this is a scholarship which you can avail, and you should avail, because these are, you know, awesome scholarship. I have not seen it when I was preparing, you know. And then there are different programs of StudyIQ, like Gurukul IQ, where you have prelims residential program and mains residential program. What are the use where you can, you know, avail these? I will just tell you in a minute. So there are different plans which we have launched in our Sampoon program, which will be covering, you know, people from who are beginner, intermediate or advanced, and doesn't matter, you know. And from P2I, this is a P2I, that is prelims to interview. And here we have silver, gold and platinum. So let's say you're availing this 9999 for 2026 UPSC. In that scenario, what you will get in the silver plan? So you will get video recorded lectures and lecture notes. That is there in this particular plan of silver. Let's say you're availing gold plan for 2026. That is 19999 Sampoorna program. And here what you will be getting live classes, handwritten notes, doubt sessions, as well as daily quizzes. What else? Let's say you opt for platinum, and here the P means the prelims residential program, the mains residential program will come into picture. So that is 29,999, and here you will get everything. Everything means you will get all features of gold, scholarship which we have just talked about, then Sarthian Margdarshan Mentorship Program, Gurukul IQ Prelims Residential Program, Mains Residential Program, IGP Interview Guidance Program, and then Abhyas Test Series. All these things will be under this platinum. So here there is a comparative analysis of gold, silver, gold and platinum. You can have a look at it. Fine. And then you can also use my code, that is SHS Live, SHS Live, to get maximum discount. So now, hope you understood all these things, and you can tell those guys also who are preparing for UPSC 2026. Now, if you're preparing for pre-2025, again the question is, do you want me to make a video on this? Again, post it in the comment section, and if you get an appreciable amount of comment, I will make the video, right? So that's it. Take care, be blessed. I will see you soon. Tada, bye bye.